Hello, Clearance Level 1. This is Oliver Wednesday, but today is Thursday, and I'm sorry for that. That was the preview, not preview, I'm just a terrible person today. That was the intro, and which we always said we would all put in, and I never found a way to get it to you guys. I think the file's just too huge to do bloody anything with. Or rather, so huge that we cannot do anything with it. There. That time I didn't end my sentence with a preposition. So basically I spent all of yesterday running around doing various things, and then realized at 1 o'clock in the morning when I was like, I'm so useless at this point, that it was Wednesday, and went to sleep. I don't think it actually happened like that, because I remember writing you guys a Facebook message at some point that it wasn't going to happen, and I don't think that was at 1 o'clock in the morning, but it was something like that, something similarly difficult for me to help. I was supposed to be making a list of things that I would be putting on Post-its and putting on the wall over here to talk about in today's video, but unfortunately I only ended up with one Post-it which says, "Petting Edna, Connie's dog." I'm in an acting class right now. It's a required class, and I don't really like acting classes in general. I don't know why. Whenever someone tells me how to act, I'm always like, yeah, but... which is a problem in an acting class. So, I don't really like the class, but it's really my fault. Anyway, I found on the first day, Connie is the teacher, and she brought her dog to class, and I found that the more I petted her dog, the more I agreed with what she said. Also, she said something absolutely ridiculous today in class. She was like, playwrights don't write emotions. I was like, yeah. Normally when I write a character, I am thinking at least a little bit about how they'll be emoting. And, more than that, I just threw away the Post-it. More than that, she also said that she didn't like it when playwrights sort of put blurbs about the characters that described them at the beginning of the play. She was like, it all should be included in the play, and if it isn't there, then, I don't know, tough luck or whatever. Like, couldn't you say that in fact, I would argue this. I would argue is what I'll say all the time whenever I'm disagreeing with someone. You've probably noticed this. I would argue that these blurbs are part of the play. She wouldn't be so bothered by them if they were part of the stage directions at the beginning. You know, they often have long descriptions of the set. If there were descriptions of the character there, she would just be like, well, it's part of the play. Because they choose to just set them aside from that, she's like, oh, well, clearly this is because the playwright is vastly inferior. And that just bothered me. In other news, Lips Together, Teeth Apart, the show I'm directing, is going really well, actually. I'm really happy with it. We're doing this really cool thing where you have audience here. Right, let me get this right. Audience here and audience here and stage on my face. And it's proving a lot of fun to try and block that, because you have to move in ways that actors aren't normally used to. Because instead of cheating out, which you know is normally the thing you have to do, you want to cheat straight, in straight lines, so that this part of the audience can see your face, and this part of the audience can see your face. Though it's different, of course, if you're standing in the middle than if you're standing on the side. So the bad news is there's not going to be points time this week, because I'm in the middle of refiguring out how I'm going to do it. In fact, I may do something where I give points for a whole week rather than It's 2 videos from the end of one week and 2 videos from the beginning of another. So while I figure that out, we're on a brief hiatus from Points Time, but believe me, it will come back. I think that's all for me. This is Oliver Wednesday, signing off for the night. See you tomorrow, Miss Thursday. Or possibly today, because today is Thursday.